What's up, guys?
Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll.
Hello and welcome back to Mzansi. We are back again. We are repetitive, even ourselves, when we start covering this situation that is currently happening that side of the court in Pretoria. And how they do things, it's a story for another day. But BALOYI, he's again given that chance of doing what he does best, which is to repeat the questions and do whatever that he wants to do.
Yes. Yazenzela.
Angaze ngizwe ukuthi kuyenzakaleni uMadlanga today, Emily.
No, it wasn't on.
It wasn't on
Monday.
They'll come back on Monday. They've had enough.
Yeah.
Right, that's great. That means then we shoot straight to what is currently happening in that court.
Yes.
Yes, greetings to everyone. It's Friday. Enjoy and chill. And obviously, I hope you're not going to forget to press the like button this time around because it's a straightforward thing. It's a straightforward thing. It's Friday, no stress. I know some of you might be working, but few of you and most of you are probably going to be chilling because you work Monday to Friday. Okay, cool. For those who are working, we're with you guys. We are driving, we are chilling with you and giving you the stories of South African courts and mostly in Senzo's case. Right, press the like button like you mean it and make sure that you remember and remind others to do so. We appreciate you guys. Emil, let's greet and hit the ground.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Mzansi Reality YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us here again for another live stream where we get to deliberate on the Senzo Meyiwa trial. Yes. Advocate BALOYI is given leeway to do whatever he wants at this point. We're not even going to be shy about it. It is what it is. We'll just have to endure until the time he decides to sit down and make up his mind about him being done. We are at his mercy. We are at the mercy of Advocate BALOYI. He's the one calling the shots. So niyabona na you judge uthule lapha ya he's doing his thing, man. So court resumed and the interpreter Ubab Jonas is back. So the other interpreter, remember yesterday there was some emergency that she needed to attend to. So BALOYI resumed with Hadebe's pointing out statement, Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe, that he did with Sibiya, and Sibiya still maintains that even if there's a thumbprint of his and his signature, he was not doing it out of his own free will. He was being forced, okay? And then BALOYI said it was never put to Hadebe that the thumbprint and signature were coerced. Sibiya said Hadebe also never saw that everything was done with him in a happy mood or jovial mood. Sibiya said that everything was coerced and under duress. So BALOYI then said, are you saying that Hadebe forced you to sign the document, or you signed the document because of the story of the history of the assault on you? And Sibiya said Hadebe was part of the police officers who were forcing me to do everything that he was saying, because I'm explaining that there's nothing that I did with Hadebe that came out of my own free will. Everything I was doing with Hadebe, I was doing it because I was forced to do it. And BALOYI asked, how did he force you to sign the document? And BALOYI, at this point, in my opinion, I really feel like he's conducting the or rather defending the conduct of the police officers as if his life is depending on it. It's very strange, because even at some point MUZI is going to tell him that as a prosecutor you're supposed to get to the truth, but somehow we are caught up in this thing of him wanting to protect the way that the police officers did or did not do their work. If he wants to put himself in a position where he's going to be defending how they did their work, it becomes very awkward. it becomes very awkward because at the end of the day, he's a prosecutor. He's supposed to be on the side of the victim and get to the bottom of what happened to the victim. But it doesn't feel like that in this case. It never will. So, but Sibia then said he gave the papers to sign and he never requested him to sign. He said he was then forced to sign because he was protecting his life.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, this arrest basically was like a kidnapping, because in the presence of a lawyer, none of these shenanigans would have taken place. So it's ridiculous, in my opinion, to want people to believe, or us to believe, that he signed that document freely and voluntarily, or whatever they call it. It cannot be. It cannot be, because if he had a lawyer, there's no way they would have done these things that they were doing.
No.
Then Baloyi said, what do you describe as Colonel Hadebe forcing you to sign is him giving you documents to sign. And Sibia said, everything I did with Hadebe was forced, including which the prosecutor, or what the prosecutor is saying. Everything I did with Hadebe was not at my own free will. I was forced to do it. Then Baloyi said, but from your explanation, Hadebe did not exact physical force or pressure on you. And Sibia said, he did not assault me, but his body language indicated to me that he is also enforcing, just like the police who were assaulting me. Just as I'm saying that all the police officers I was with, there was not a single one who had empathy towards me or wished to assist me. All the police officers were oppressive towards me. So Baloyi asked, what is it from his body language that indicated that he was exerting pressure on him? And Sibia said that it's how he spoke and how he looked. Which means he was rather unfriendly and stuff like that. So Baloyi then said, yesterday we also tried to establish as to which stage you were so forced to sign the document and affix your right thumb. Are you able to state at which stage that occurred? And Sibia said at the time he made him sign. And then Baloyi said, we refer to your evidence in chief where you testified that there are papers that you signed after taking the pictures. And we tried to establish from you whether you signed the documents while still in the office. The number of the office is apparently office number 31. Well, Sibia said he didn't know the office number. But with the photos, he can say that after shooting the pictures, he was made to sign the papers. As to what time it was, he has no recollection of it. So Baloyi then asked, were you still in the office? And Sibia said, as far as I remember, I think it was still in that container. Baloyi asked if the signature in the pro forma, not the statement, the pro forma, are the ones he placed while he was still in the office, pages 1 to 5. Sibia looked at them and confirmed that they are the signature that he imparted when he was with Hadebe in that office. Baloyi said he also established whether Colonel Hadebe went through the papers with him. And he said, your evidence in chief is that Hadebe did not read from the papers. And Sibia said, I said Hadebe made me sign the papers. And then Baloyi said, but did he go through the documents with you? Did he go through the performer with you? And Sibia said no. He never saw a Hadebe reading what was written down or anything like that. He never saw Hadebe writing down. So then Baloyi said, in light of your answer, are you now able to state as to what the source of that information that is contained in the statement is, the pro forma and the statements are? And Sibia said that question would be appropriate for Hadebe. He knows nothing about that. And Baloyi now said, what is strange, Mr. Sibia, is that it was never put to Hadebe that he did not go through the pro forma with you. And I remember briefly, and I still have to go back to the evidence of Colonel Hadebe, but I'm not so sure about this. I'm not so sure whether it was not placed on him. I recall something of this because I remember this version being told in the trial within a trial. So it did not come from thin air. It must have been asked by either Mgomezulu or Ramosipeli or somebody. It's not something that did not happen, that Hadebe was not asked whether he did coerce. I remember him being asked whether he was showing the accused to point, and he obviously denied it, right? So I don't know, the way Advocate Baloyi is doing this, it's diabolical in my own opinion, because now you have to work twice as hard to go look back at the record and see what he was taking out of context, whether he did take it out of context, which is more work from Nisi, in my opinion. That is so unnecessary. It's unnecessary. But now he's doing it on purpose to just frustrate the entire process. And the fact that he's able to get away with this is astonishing. It's completely insane. I've never seen anything like this.
The person who brought Rata as a judge, is it Dustin Lam?
Yes.
You got your answer, Danzi. It's Dustin Lam.
Well, CBS said to say that he read for me that he never took me to that place, and that there was no one who said that I was the one who gave out the information that's on that document. Just like I'm saying that Hadebe, there's nothing that he read to me. There's nothing I said to him that he was writing down. Baloyi then said all of the defense counsel asked about the contents of the proforma, whether the rights that are contained in the proforma go far enough to explain your rights as contained in the Constitution. Sibia said, but asking him about the contents does not mean that they believe that he did it with him. Just like the prosecutor is asking about how I was assaulted and does not believe that I was assaulted. So he's taking the strategy or the method of cross-examination, especially that of Mgomezulu. He's hammering a lot on the cross-examination style of Mgomezulu, because in that court, they were not allowed to cross-examine freely. And I'm going to state this because that was the experience throughout. You guys were there. You saw everything. They were not allowed to cross-examine freely. Before they could even start, they were given a Rob versus Hepworth thing to say that witnesses blah, 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 whatever. And they were told to tame down. So now people are busy accusing the defense counsel, oh, they're so weak, oh, they're weak, in dun, blah, blah, blah. But you forget that they were hamstrung from the very beginning from doing what they're supposed to do, especially when it comes to state witnesses, to really try and get to the bottom of the truth. They were blocked at every chance. They couldn't really cross-examine to a level where we can be satisfied that indeed a person was telling the truth. Do you understand what I'm saying? All four of them. We saw Nxumalo move from a black mamba to now very careful, very we saw all of that. Mgomezulu was even worse for him. There was nothing he could do and become that cross-examiner that he's supposed to be when it came to state witnesses. They were told to treat the state witnesses with kid gloves.
Yes.
To not ask them some questions. It was so weird and strange. And now Baloyi is getting away with a lot. So the rules that were posed for the defense to execute their cross-examinations do not apply to the state and how they cross-examine. So then Baloyi said, but it was not specifically put to Hadebe that he did not go through the proforma with you. And Nisi said, that's not entirely correct, because Sibia's version was posed to Hadebe to the effect that the content of this document was never ever read to him. The judge said he was speaking low. He couldn't hear him, so he wanted him to raise his voice. So the judge said he was speaking too low, and Nisi said he raised his voice a little bit, but he said you are speaking Mnisi said that I'm saying that the supposition that none of the defense said to Hadebe that he never went through the pro forma with him is incorrect, because Mr. Sibia's version was put to Hadebe to the effect that his rights as contained in this pro forma were never explained to him. Baloyi said he'll demonstrate. And then he went to the record of the 23rd of October 2023 when Mgomezulu was cross-examining Hadebe. And he said the right to remain silent, he was happy with that. The right to legal representative, I'm happy with that. The right against self-incrimination, sorry, may I confirm that. And from the right to remain silent, you even explain the consequences of remaining silent. But what I failed to understand from the rights that you explained to him is the response that you got from the accused. The answer was, yes, I understand. Now, Mgomezulu here was making some type of a checklist through his cross-examination of Hadebe to say, okay, the answer you did give me, that you said you read him his rights for what, I'm happy with that. You said you gave, I'm happy. So he is completely like taking context. Why is he saying this thing frustrates me? It frustrates me because I'm like, is this how people go to jail? Is this how people are tricked into being confused and then being accused of lying and then they go to prison? Is this the game that is being played with people's lives?
Yeah.
Mgomezulu said he was making a checklist of what Hadebe claimed he did, and Baloyi now was using it as if Mgomezulu was approving that Hadebe did indeed read Sibia his rights. That's how he's hoping the record will reflect after he's done. So Sibia said, here Mgomezulu was asking the witness questions. He's not saying that this is what Sibia says. The prosecutor is saying that I was not assaulted, but he asked me that, what it was like when I was getting assaulted in Tembisa, what was happening. And Hadebe never read anything to me. So Baloyi then said during the proceedings of 24th of October 2023, Advocate Nxumalo cross-examined Lieutenant Colonel Hadebe, where Nxumalo asked, is it correct that not all the rights as contained in Section 35 1A up to F of the Constitution are detailed in paragraph 2 of the pro forma? Now, he did not read Hadebe's response. He then asked Sibia for an answer or a comment. This is so strange. Sibia said Nxumalo was asking a witness, just like the prosecutor says he's testing his evidence. Nxumalo was also examining the evidence. Not to say he said Sibia said this. And he said he still maintains that nothing was read to him by Hadebe and he never read him his rights. So Baloyi now went to Mshololo's cross-examination. I also saw the comments on the chat. They're like, Nxumalo is keeping quiet. Why is he not saying anything? What can he say? They wrote a statement. They read a sentence of what he said during cross-examination. It's not being challenged. It's not being opposed. They're just reading it and they're saying, Mr. Sibia, what's your answer? What is a comment? A comment of what? What comment of what? Is this a question or what? What? The judge is quiet. He's not interfering. He's not saying anything. I'm like, is this a question? Is this a statement? Is this, what does he want from Sibia regarding what Nxumalo said about section what of the Constitution not being included there? So what is he expecting Sibia to answer and say? Well, Baloyi went to Mshololo's cross-examination now on the 25th of October 2023, where she asked Hadebe that what she was trying to establish was what was in the mind of the accused as he was going down the interview, what was explained to the accused and whether it was explained properly or not. also, again, no question, no statement, nothing. Sibia was expected to comment on Mshololo's one line of cross-examination where she's saying the purpose of her cross-examination to Hadebe is because she wants to extract certain things from Hadebe. Sibia is now told to comment on that. This is so strange. Well, Sibia said that the prosecutor, with respect, I have been on this witness stand for 10 days. The prosecutor is asking me one question many times. I respond, and I have to respond and respond. I respond to one question many times. I have 15 days on this witness box, and I have 10 days being asked questions by the prosecutor. The prosecutor asks one question many times over and over and over again. Even this thing he's asking regarding Mshololo, I still maintain that when a person is testifying, they are asked questions relating to them. Hadebe did not read any rights to me. When state witnesses were on the stand, if Advocate Nisi asked a question that was perhaps asked by Mr. Ramasipili, the prosecutor would object and say they had already answered that question when it was asked before. You can't ask it twice. But when it comes to me, I find that I'm being trialed unfairly. If I'm being asked the same question many times and asked by one person, the same question 4 or 5 times, the prosecutor should not be defending or defaming anyone. According to the law, they are supposed to find out what happened. But I find that I'm being asked one question many times and responding to one question many times. I don't understand whether the prosecutor wants to trick me or what. I don't understand. It seems that my trial is no longer fair. That was powerful. It was a powerful statement and it needed to be said. It needed to be said.
It's on the record now.
Well, Baloyi said that it was the first time that they were canvassing the performer regarding the pointings. They have never canvassed with him previously. What was he doing yesterday? Was he not canvassing the pointing out?
He was.
So this portion, he says, we have just quoted to you, these are the issues we have not canvassed with you before. But you did in the trial, within a trial. Now you're doing it again now, and you're acting like everything is so brand new. And then, this is honestly too much. Sibia said that as the prosecutor starts today to ask me about this, he has already asked me about 3 papers, and the answer is 1. What he asked me is what was being asked to the witness. He can also see it. It does not state that Sibia said this and that. Simply saying that this has nothing to do with me. The person you should have asked is Colonel Hadebe. So Baloyi's cross-examination, in my opinion, is not seeking the truth.
No.
It is not seeking the truth about what happened to Senzo. It is not seeking the truth about what could have possibly happened to him on that night and who took his life. It's not seeking that.
No.
So
it's about making sure
that the dignity and honor of the police officers that have worked on this case is cleaned.
And maybe also is on the safe side because this case has wasted a lot of money. If he loses it, you'll have to answer.
It's a merry-go-round. We are going nowhere slowly. Merry-go-round.
We are just watching the badgering happening in front of us. Let us press the like button. Just a reminder to press the like button like you mean it, please. Let us push the likes, guys. It's Friday. Sure, today the stress is less. It's Friday. It's Saturday tomorrow. Today, actually, it's about to be Saturday, actually. Just
okay, 4
we are
minutes
in a
left.
relaxed mood, basically, what I'm trying to say. Please press the like button. It shouldn't be difficult today. We will keep on reminding you.
Well, Mnisi even got up at this point, okay? He said this is becoming very unfair and it's actually becoming a circus. Mr. Sibiya, as a witness, is raising a concern with this court. It is for the court to try and explain if the court has got any explanation. It is for the court to try and explain the dynamics of what is happening here, but not for the court to allow a direct confrontation between Mr. Sibiya and the state. Mr. Sibiya is raising a very genuine point that is raised in State versus Van der Westhuizen, which is a division matter where it is stated that the duties of the prosecution are, but Sibiya does not invite a dialogue between himself and the state. He said, I would therefore expect the court to say, Mr. Sibiya, this is what is happening. If the court sees that the line of cross-examination, although Mr. Sibiya is not happy with it, he is correct, then the court has to bring that to the attention of Mr. Sibiya. But the court does not have to simply be quiet and allow a dialogue between the state and Mr. Sibiya to proceed. This is highly unfair at the instance of Sibiya and the instance of this trial, my lord. Well, my lord kept quiet and looked at the direction of BALOYI and said, yes, sir. He was thinking about SARS and the queue. Allegedly. He was thinking, hangare twe, kare ko SARS kwale hanyane kare twa. Kare former soccer player, hey, me, Senzo Meyiwa trial, Erikine number 1. I am joking, guys, I'm playing. Well, he said that there's no dialogue between the state and the accused. This is BALOYI, what he was saying as a response to the judge. He said the accused is saying that he's being asked the same questions several times. We're trying to explain to him that it's not the same questions. He's being yeah. He said we drew his attention that it was never put to Colonel Hadebe that Exhibit GG was not traversed with him, and we are referring him to the relevant portions on the record that indicate that counsel moved from the premises that the exhibit was traversed with him. That is all that we are trying to do. We're explaining to the witness that all that we're trying to establish to him is what happened. This is what we have been doing throughout. Well, the judge said, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing unlawful about the cross-examination you are transgressing to the witness. Of course there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Surprise us. Shock us. Shock us. Give us a surprise once upon a time, right? Of course it's not. Okay?
All is good.
All is good. Sibiya must suffer on that witness box and answer one question 15,000 times until he loses his patience. Until 2026, for all we care. It seems like Sibiya's gonna be there until 2026 from the looks of things. Anything is possible. So BALOYI said that he did not deliberately respond to the issue. Advocate Mnisi raised that the cross-examination is meant to tie the accused, which is badgering. Mr. Anonymous, he brought a book. He brought a book by G. Coleman. It's the heading Yakwana, it's Cross-Examination, a Practical Handbook.
What's up? Why is it?
It's funny because he's trying to justify and defend the fact that he's not badgering the witness. He's not, that's what he's saying. He's not badgering. There's nothing wrong with his cross-examination. And he said that his purpose is to expose a witness who is deliberately lying.
He says his purpose.
That's what the book says. The purpose of a cross-examination is to expose a witness who is deliberately lying. So we're going to say that that is the aim. Maybe he's trying to tell us this is what he's trying to do. Here's my opinion. This would have been good and well if the defense was allowed to do the same when the state witnesses were testifying. So now, because the bar has been set to be at the ground, and you are trying to say that by asking MUZI 15,000 questions in different ways, that is just one question, it means that you are trying to get or expose a witness who's deliberately lying. And then you were blocking for your witnesses for that to be done. However, it's only fair. It's only fair that you do not abuse your powers. You do not abuse just because the system, you are the prosecutor, you call the shots, now you are abusing your powers. Doesn't work like that. Had you allowed the defense to do the same, maybe this would make sense coming from you, but it doesn't, because your witnesses were treated like angels. So Baloyi then read this passage from this book. He said the process he was reading, the process is commonly thought of as one designed to expose a witness who is deliberately lying, but no less is the achievement of counsel who demonstrates by cross-examination that a witness has been mistaken on one or more of the points in his evidence, so that he's biased or otherwise unworthy of credence, or that material points have been omitted or inadequately stressed in the evidence in chief. That is all we are trying to do, no more or less. So he's saying in his summary is to confuse the witness and make them say different things about different parts, and then say because they couldn't recall things like this and recall things like that, it means they're lying. That's his aim. Literally, this is his aim with MUZI there and asking him one question 500,000 times. So Mnisi then said that is basically referring to cross-examination as a whole. It does not specifically refer to what he raised yesterday as badgering. Badgering refers to persistently asking the witness one in the same thing for more than 20 times or 100 times. The witness responded for the first time on the same thing. That is badgering. But what the state has quoted now from that learned author whose name I did not get and whose name the court did not even get, well, the judge said, count me out. I know the guy personally. He knows the author of the book personally. I wonder if the author of the book is watching this case. I just wonder if the author of the book is watching this case and what do they think? Well, Nisi said, I know. It's fine, my lord. But that order does not refer to the aspect with cross-examination referred to as badgering. Cross-examination is good because it intends to achieve what is being quoted there. But badgering is something totally different. It is disallowed. To tie the witness's mind by consistently and persistently asking one in the same question, albeit in different form or in the same form, that is totally disallowed. Those are the basis why I stood up yesterday and said that the state is badgering the witness. I did not intend to say that the state must not cross-examine this witness, but within the aspects of cross-examination, the state has to avoid badgering a witness, which is not being referred to in this passage that the state has read. Then he said thank you and sat down. Well, Baloyi went back to yesterday's evidence again that it was never put to Hadebe, that he forced him to point. This is how many times is he asking this question so far? Who has been counting?
Yeah, I don't know how many times. It's a lot.
He says, Sibia responded and says, he maintained that he was forced to sign. Baloyi said that the version was neither put to the driver, Captain Captain Mbani, I forgot his name, and Colonel Hadebe. He said they forced him to point down, and Sibia maintained that he was forced. Baloyi said that he would traverse the document compiled by Colonel Hadebe to indicate that Sibia, or to indicate to Sibia that he is the source of that document. Well, Sibia still maintained that he did not say all of those things that Hadebe wrote down there. They did not come from him. Baloyi went through the entire document, you guys. He read it point for point, stanza, not even stanza, more like sentence by sentence. And
The
was
funny
asking,
thing is that there are statements that, if you remember, that were written by the people who were in the house that were denounced by the very same court.
yes,
Bozandi denouncing the Steenkamp, most President Steenkamp.
especially Steenkamp's
It was
report.
denounced profusely to
It
say that
even
it never.
had new affidavits that were done in 2018.
Where they are changing statements saying that they don't know anything about guns and all that. It is funny how this court works.
Well, the pointing out that happened, apparently it happened at 1339. That is the time that was written there on that form. Which means that in those 4 hours where literally Sibia was traveling from Valeria to Alberton until eventually reaching the pointing out, those hours, this pointing out was not in there in those 4 hours. So they had Sibia for 4 hours before he actually went out to do the pointing out. So it's amazing that he was supposed to be free when he was doing that pointing out, and he did it voluntarily under these situation and conditions that we found out. And it seems like he had peace the moment he entered correctional facilities, because they can't do this from there. You cannot book out someone who's detained for 4 hours or the whole day.
It's crazy, man.
Imagine booking out Matlala for the whole day, conducting an investigation.
Uhamba naye nje. Ncebeleka naye.
Not that would even happen because Matlala has lawyers. But just imagine.
It's crazy. Guys, let's press the like button, please. Let's push the likes. 358 people here. Let's push the likes. Let's match the number of people who are concurrently viewing in this channel. Please let us push the likes button. The likes.
So Hadebe also had put a date of the 4th of May 2020 and corrected it to 5th of June 2020. So this is interesting that this correction actually happened in court. From 2020, in that document, he wasn't seeing that he wrote the date of the 4th of May.
No.
He sees it in court and then says, actually, that was a mistake there. I need to correct it. It's actually the 5th of June 2020. So Sibia said that he was curious as to how did he correct the date. Baloyi said that he explained that it was an error. Well, Sibia said if it is said that Hadebe was with me when he wrote this and read it to me, it means that at the time he was writing it, when he made a mistake, he would have read it and seen the mistake. It means he would have fixed it on the same day. But because he says he wrote it in front of me and read it out to me, right? I know nothing about what is written in there, is what Sibia said.
What a pickup.
It's a good point. It's a valid point.
What a pickup.
It is a valid point, because how do you explain to me that
Something
you
that you
wrote this
proofread
in 2020 and then you notice in 2023 that you made a mistake on the
crazy,
date?
man.
And yet you are saying, I filled this in with Sibia. I went through every single thing with him. And at that moment, while you were with him, going through it step by step and explaining his rights to him, At no point in time did you realize that you filled in the incorrect date. Baloyi said that his explanation is found in the proceedings of the 23rd of October 2023. He said he received a call from Gininda for the pointing out on the 4th of June 2020. So Hadebe is making an excuse, or rather trying to explain this 4th of May 2020 that he filled in, that he confused it with the 4th of June 2020 because that's when he got a phone call from Brigadier Gininda. Well, Sibia said, I did not enter or angingeni mina yendabaga Hadebe no Gininda. He said, I don't enter anywhere there. I'm seeing this document for the first time in court, that he made a mistake. Had he written this in front of me, he would have seen the mistake of the 4th of May when he was reading it back to me, to show that Hadebe never read this to me, and he never wrote this in my presence. So the residential address as well was written incorrectly. It was wrong. It was saying Nongoma. And I missed Vusimo's section 1818, right? That's the address that he sticks by. That's the address that he gives. So why would he give Lo Munye Hadebe a Nongoma address?
It's crazy.
And the primary school was written as Ngoza. And Baloyi asked him that if Hadebe did not go through this pro forma, how would he have known of your names, the address, as well as your age, because he had filled them in there. Well, Sibia said that Hadebe, when he was writing in Alberton, he also knew that the place was at number what, meaning that container office of number 31. So he says, I did not know the number of that container that we're in. I repeat that I'm not from Nongoma. I'm from Mahlabatini. At home, there are no residential addresses. When you ask where I come from, you usually would find me by asking for the last name of my home, right? The surname of my home. You'd ask, where is the Sibia home? You know, I told the police that I was MUZI Sibia. When they went to my uncle's house, they stole my ID, which is why when the prosecutor had to sign it or sign for it to be released in front of Mgomezulu, my ID was with the police. By looking at my ID number, they were able to tell my age and my name. You know, I don't reside at a school. That's another point he also raised, that he doesn't reside at a school. This is a school address written here, and I don't live at a school. I have a home.
Address. In a sense, they wrote a postal address.
Oh, they wrote a postal address.
Yes.
I have a home, and this school is not under Nongoma. It is under Mahlabatini. So they wrote Nongoma as his address, and then they write a school that is in Mahlabatini. What a mess.
It's a mess. They were messing up. I'm sure Gininda is proud where he is.
Well, Sibia said he knew the school and it is closer to his area. This is another proof as well, and evidence that this was not done freely and voluntarily.
And
because
it
why
was
would
never
he give
done, in my opinion. This was never done.
Why would he give you a wrong address?
This was never done. It was wrong. In fact, why would a person, even if they lie, then you claim that they lied on their confession? Why would they even give you now different places in one address, Nongoma and Mahlabatini? Only people who do not understand that Nongoma and Mahlabatini are two separate things.
Yes, which would be them in this instance, because they don't reside at Nongoma. They don't live at Nongoma.
They think we were born yesterday. Nonsense.
Well, Sibia said that he knew the school and was closer to his area. Baloyi asked him how would Hadebe have known about Ngoza Primary School. And Sibia said that there were many chances for Hadebe to know about that school. When I was arrested because of a person telling the police that MUZI Sibia did this. The police came to me to tell me at the first time when they encountered him, they actually told him his name. to say that his name, they knew his name as MUZI Sibiya. They knew him without him telling them what his name was. So the police had a paper with his name on it when they arrested him. And he said, I had never told them my name before. They came to me knowing that I was MUZI. Since the school is in the villages, there were also intelligence people who were able to find out or are able to find out about people, where they live and where they come from. So when I was arrested, there were also those type of police. Baloyi said that Hadebe was not part of the investigating team. He's from organized crime in Rustenburg. Well, Sibiya maintained that what he wrote there, he did not get it from him, as he indicated that he was called by Gininda. It means Gininda told him everything. That's if he did not write everything with Gininda. So Sibiya said that the full name of the primary school is Ongoza, not Ngoza.
You are correct, yes. You are correct. You are correct. They score 1, he scores 10.
Hi, Kunzima.
He's correcting them. To show what you guys did not, I did not write this thing.
So that Bongani Yende is allegedly from crime intelligence. The one that Brigadier Gininda had written about in the diary. And none of the police officers, Yomohula Butelezi, none of them mentioned him. Jonathan, they didn't mention Bongani. It's only Ntanzi who mentioned Bongani. And then they tried to dismiss that Bongani was there in that boardroom when Ntanzi was saying he was there. So crime intelligence was there. He's right.
As much as the Hawks were there initially and one way or another. Press the like button, guys, please.
So Sibiya had said that the primary school was in Kwanongoma. Sibiya said that the Kwanongoma was written in a pen.
They wrote Ngoma.
They wrote Ngoma, and then above there they included Kwa with a pen. Baloyi said that the response was Ngoma. Interesting how we move from Nongoma to Kwanongoma to Ngoma. Well, Sibiya said that the school falls under Mahlabatini or Kwaqeza. And Baloyi said is Ngoma, not short for Kwanongoma. Sibiya said, I don't think that name refers to Nongoma. Nongoma is very clear. Ngoma is now. Hey, Sibiya was dusting and mopping the floor without booking Baloyi. The judge said, you know what time is it?
Hi.
What time is it? Time for the short adjournment, okay? Hi. So after the short adjournment, he came back making a dry joke about some Chinese man who wrote a letter to Mandela and it reached him after 3 years. We don't know what he's hinting. We don't know. He could be hinting something. We'll find out later what he's hinting with this dry joke. Well, Baloyi continued reading Hadebe's performer. It was very dry. Uyahleka ngoba uzothini. Hadebe included Sibiya's warrant of arrest where Muhola Sadiki and Buthelezi arrested Sibiya for that illegal substance and ammunition, illegal substance dealing, possession that later turned to dealing, and ammunition where there was a black plastic bag found with ammunition at his uncle's home in Tembisa. Baloyi asked Sibiya how would Hadebe have known about that offense, and Sibiya said that he doesn't know anything about the illegal substances. The cops were assaulting him and only asked him about the death of Senzo. All the police officers, not only those 3 police officers. Sibiya said he did not give him an answer and he did not know anything about the case of illegal substances that he was talking about. So Nisi objected at some point and he said to Baloyi, there was a section there that Advocate Baloyi wanted to skip as he was reading and going through that entire document, the one that speaks about minors. And he was like, oh, this is not applicable, so we can... I feel like Advocate Nisi did this on purpose. He wanted him to suffer. He wanted to push him to record everything that he's trying to skip.
Informative channel is saying, hi family, I once worked with Bongani and Tell us more, Informative.
Tell us more.
Let's press the like button.
Tell us
I would
more.
like to hear that.
It is a safe space.
This is a safe space.
Well, but eventually it ended up going through with Sibiya. He ended up going through that whole section of minors and the rights that minors may have when they get arrested. The fact that they needed to be with their guardians or parents if they were under the age of 18, stuff like that. He went through that entire paragraph. So Hadebe also ignored the marks on Sibiya's wrists because he actually wrote down no visible injuries. Well, Sibiya said that he was not calm at all when those pictures were taken. Hadebe would direct him where to stand, and then the other police officers would take the picture. That other police officer, Advocate Baloyi, says it's Sergeant Maphakela.
What we done, everybody? What have we done? I'm traumatized, guys. Can you pay for my therapy after this trial? Period. Both of you put me here with the dictionary. Oh, sorry.
Excuse.
Yeah, sorry.
Melis is a psychologist at the end of this trial. We are traumatized. Well, Koje Bapakela testified before Hadebe. How many of you guys remember? The order that the state would put the witnesses in.
I talked about the order.
Do you remember, Mr. Rivas? Because now he's busy hammering on the fact that it wasn't put to Hadebe that the pointing out in when Hadebe refused to testify on the photographs and said Maphakela is the one who's gonna come and testify on the photographs.
Yes.
Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
So now Baloyi has found a gap and he's exploiting it, and he's saying, oh, but your defense counsel never put it to Sergeant Hadebe that you were forced to do the pointing out. But you set up these witnesses in a weird order. Vice versa.
That man.
So it was this the plan all along, that I'm just going to put them vice versa so that this one can't testify on the pictures. And
They cannot get time to ask questions based on one testifying. After the second one testify, that's when you realize you need the first one.
So the way he put the order of the witnesses, they would need to recall Hadebe after Maphakela was done testifying. And who has time for that? And then you who hate the defense will be like, oh, the defense is wasting time. Nithini manje. Wine tool and tulele. You guys are supposed to say, oh, Advocate Baloyi is wasting time. You're not saying it. You're quiet. So Baloyi then went through the picture of Mhlahlo and the one that was taken by Mapakela. So he wanted to put them side by side and make some kind of a comparison and analysis of some sort. Well, Mnisi quickly nipped it in the bud. Well, he said that he did not have the picture, the one that was taken by Mhlahlo, while Advocate Baloyi said that he used it when Brigadier Gininda was giving evidence and he handed it in. So Mnisi said that what Baloyi wanted to do amounted to what was supposed to be done in argument. Sibia is being cross-examined on the pointing out, and Advocate Baloyi is conflating issues. And this picture, Mhlahlo, what is the relevance of it in the part of pointing out evidence? Well, the judge told Baloyi to withdraw. So Baloyi now asked Bia if TRT was there on the day of the pointing out.
Yeah.
Bia said yes. And he said that he saw them for the first time in Alberton police station. Yesterday, I felt like that TRT where he was being tricked. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
And I even mentioned that both Jonathan were TRT. Maybe Sbia had forgotten.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe he had forgotten. But they are TRT. And they are SWAT. SWAT is a tactical, or maybe he didn't know. SWAT is a tactical response under EMPD, or was, because now it's been disbanded. He said that they were traveling in a Kumbi. He says that he saw them for the first time in Alberton police station and they were traveling in a Kumbi. He did not know whether it was a Mercedes-Benz or a VW. So he can't recall fully if it was the only vehicle. Well, he also said that Metro remained in Alberton. Hadebe said that there was no TRT in his evidence and that there were two vehicles that were present. They were from EMPD and there were 4 members of the SWAT team traveling in 2 vehicles. That's where you see confusion lies. This is a lie. How can you say that there were no TRT, but there were a SWAT team traveling in 2 vehicles? What is SWAT? Is
TRT.
SWAT not TRT? So Baloyi now asked Sibia if he knew why EMPD remained behind at Alberton and why he was escorted by TRT. Sibia said that that is the question he should best have asked to the police. And Baloyi asked if there was any role that they played at his pointing out, and Sibia said that they were there, but he was scared to even look, at them. He said they were holding big guns, rifles, and walking around him. He was scared. So what would you do? Kune TRT mo na ma rifle bese bathi khomba la.
You
Bese
do that.
awukhombi.
You do that.
Bathi sign la. Bese awusign.
Yazi amabhareta ashana kanjani.
Benithi ayenzeni uSibi Nkosi yami? Bekazoyenzani in that situation and condition? So Baloyi said that Hadebe disputed that it was only EMPD officers in 2 vehicles. Sibia refuted what he said, and he said it was TRT, And if Hadebe wants to deny this, okay, then where actually they had a camera.
Yeah.
Why didn't they take pictures of themselves and all the police officers that were there? So Baloyi said that the defense failed to put it to Hadebe in the main trial that he coerced Sibia to point down. Even though they did it, they put it to him in the trial within a trial. So according to him, they were supposed to do it over and over and over again, just like he's badgering Sibia right now. He's saying that in the main trial, when Hadebe was recalled or told to come back and give his evidence, they were supposed to ask him the same question they asked him in the trial within the trial again.
Crazy.
So after Mnisi objected that was unfair, as Hadebe was only called to place his statement on record. Okay, that's what he's saying. So after the long adjournment, it was a very late coming back from the adjournment, and upon their return, the judge said that Revenue Office, it was the last day of payment, and when he got there, it was so full. And the fact that he's a former football player, it did not help. So he had to queue. But at 1:45, he tried to call the register, Ashley, and he didn't pick up his phone. He was told that Ashley went to fetch his kids.
Her kids.
Hi, man.
The delaying tactics.
Hi, man. Kukhona, man. Something ain't
The court
correct.
starts 10 minutes late.
Hi, man.
And then the break is 10 to 15 minutes before the break. Before the break time, then they are breaking. The lunch, same stuff. Knocking off, same stuff. So in a sense, you count these minutes. In a sense, they spend an hour of a day that they are supposed to work, not working.
Hi, man. Kukhona into off. Every day there's an excuse.
Beside the breaks that they take, that Baloyi would remember without fail. Beside the break that they take.
Why didn't he ask for a day off to go sort out his revenue issues? Why did he think I'm just gonna go lunch?
They are wasting time, wasting our money in that court. Delaying, making sure that, I don't know, maybe they are getting paid more, I don't know. The more they drag this thing.
Man. This is reaching a point where we can no longer just ignore it and say such is life. Mshololo suggested that they resume on Monday. The witness is also maybe tired, and Baloyi said that he was ready. They'll want to
pretending as if he wants to work.
They are at the court's hands. We were the court's hands, my lord. Well, Subia said he's tired after he was asked, "Are you tired?"
That court is a crime scene in its own. Let's press the like button. Indeed, Wenamayan, it's a crime scene. Let's press the like button, please, and the lines should be open.
And Sibia will be entering third week of being on the stand. Hi, into bengzoi objecta. Sure. Bengizomenza ukuthi afuna ukuhlala phansi. Objection. Bengizophatha le record yonke in my phone like this. When he says 23 October, I quickly 23 October. What exactly was said here? As he's reading, I'm like double checking. What they double checking whether he's reading the right stuff.
From you guys. Let's hear from you guys. Since this week, what did you pick up? What is your take? In short, please call. The number is 071 153 7006. That's the number for both WhatsApp and direct calls. 071 153 7006. That's the number that we are now using in case you did not know. So let's hear from you guys what you're gonna say and what is your take. We are up for you now to hear from you what you guys are saying. And if there's nothing, it's always good to knock off early. It's always good. Diddy Talks. I'm having hard time listening to Sbia. I'm being emotional. We understandably so. Understandably so. Yes, here's the call. I'm Zansi. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Arno and Sister.
Hey, we're good. We're good.
Good. This is user reaction one.
Hi.
Yes, my take for the week was yesterday, or should I say, day before yesterday, wherein now the objection has to come with the legal.
Authority.
Yes, authority. So I was like, wow, we never to let.
Yes, you can continue.
Yes. So I was like, hey, we never cease to learn in that court.
Hey.
I wonder if this was the rule from the beginning of the case, would have been done by this case.
Yes.
Yes.
Most definitely.
Stay with you guys. Well, thank you for taking my call.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling.
Hey, Nindaba le authority.
The number, guys, that you're supposed to call is not the one that others are calling. The number is 071. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Yeah, Pudana.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
We're good this side.
Yeah, I know. Hey, like Ziaboya.
Ziaboya.
Yeah, I'm suspecting the delay by BALOYI is to also disturb the calendar. My witnesses our defense. If they've lined them up, maybe putting them with a week or so or whatever, then it will just disturb the whole thing, and some of them might end up not being able. I'm allegedly. I'm suspecting something along those lines, or to just disturb their calendar and mess it up. Yeah,
you might have
the other one. The other one is judge just wondering the emotions. I'm surprised why the emotions. He saw, I don't know where his emotions are coming from. He's really so angry about everything. Why is he in the case? Is this angry about everything? And not knowing this week has been silent. The court is on an autopilot.
Yep.
Just wondering whether it's the locals and what the family said that has triggered him or whatever, and now he's proving a point. But then why are you there?
Why
is he there? Why is he whatever emotions, and just allowing BALOYI and whatever objections is not getting involved and whatever. So what is he doing as a judge? Like you're saying, wasting taxpayers' money by just sitting there and not really presiding over the case. What's the waiting to find him guilty or allegedly? I mean, why is he there? Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you anyway for taking my call.
Thank you for calling.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Let's press the like button. The number is 071 153 7006. Mzansi, hello.
7006. Mzansi, hello.
Mr. Anonymous.
Sir, how are you?
Yeah, thank you. Emily, how are you?
I'm busy with something, yeah.
Mina yabona ngaze ngibambe njengasiyana. Sorry for our viewers, when I translate iyafana. All I'm gonna say is by this time nabantu abahamba phansi, they are trying to get the witnesses. As a judge mentioned, who are those witnesses? I will make a ruling to find the witness and command them to come. And now BALOYI delaying this thing. They are trying to find the witnesses. And I'm hoping that the witnesses, they mustn't fail us. Because the crucial witness, And I'm so feeling painful that the crucial witness is MUZI's brother that need to come and throw the case away. That there was no way that in the 2014, 14, when Senzo died, there was that thing in that hostel. Whatever party in that hostel.
Yes.
And that, I feel so bad, like painful. That he's the only crucial witness to throw away because they believe on Zoom. The case is standing today because of that Zoom. If Zoom will go down, the case is down.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Mr. Anonymous, to say they mustn't bring Kelly. But the case now, when I see Baloyi is continuing with that nonsense, is because of that guy and it's the brother. The brother, if the brother will come and say, Zungu never be, or there was no party, they will say you defend your brother. I know the judge will say, yeah, now you're defending your brother. But if that will happen and the father will come and the ready Zungu will come, the case will go away. And I hope now Baloyi is delaying that because they are running and the running is like undercover because Mkwanazi is there in that KZN. Remember, if those witnesses, you will have a problem in that KZN. It's an issue and a serious issue as it's happening now. So they need to be alert. They are so alert. They're not going to do nonsense. And now they are so alert. I say, Amakosa Winile, let's see tomorrow you in Sundowns.
Okay. No chance. Bye-bye. It's a lucky goal. I was watching the game. Just last touch of a dying horse. All is alleged. Please press the like button, guys. It's okay. I mean, Chiefs can win. I'm 2 games behind. Zanzi.
Morning, guys. The grumpy angel here. My take for this week, it's only just one. I don't know where we lost that Judge Ratam Hwatling, whom when the witness feels as if now it has answered so many questions, he will be the one actually answering for that witness and ask, isn't it so? To that witness when the state was still leading the case or the evidence. I don't know where we lost that Rata, whom should be telling now the state that, the witness has answered, isn't it so, Mr. Spear? You're trying to say this, correct? We lost that Mr. Mkwatling very much. I don't know where we lost him, guys, but I'm hoping we're going to find him.
Hope does not kill. Press the like button. We are waiting for your calls. And don't tell me about Kaizer Chiefs winning. Hey, niyahlupa. Ngoba mase nginitshela ngePirate winner, niyakhala, nizokhala. But we will wait for tomorrow how things are going to happen. We should be in position of winning. But Sundowns is a big team. I mean, it's a strong team, not a big team. It's a strong team. So we will see. Let's wait for your call. Mr. Anonymous saying bye-bye so quickly. Yeah, I mean, Kaizer Chiefs is noisy, man. They win 1 game after 4 draws. How many draws they have? Then they are making noise. Why did Rada contact Baloyi whilst he was stuck at SARS? Because he is Dominus Litis. Did he call Baloyi?
I missed it. Ashley.
Ashley, and then when Ashley failed, who did he call?
Did he say Baloyi?
I'm not sure.
I need to rewind.
But you might have a point there. Mzansi, hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir. How are you?
Yeah.
Hey, sikhona siyaphila. Singezwa kuwo. Yeah.
Yebo. Hayi mina awami mafishane nje. Singabe sethuka selidumele emasumpeni. Icase izophela. Siphethwe uNkulunkulu manje. Ngoba sekubanjwe iqile elikhulu elosibiya ama-gadget ethathiwe nje. Iqiniso lonke lizophuma.
Yeah.
Ngisho ngibeka kanjalo.
Sizwa kahle mfowethu.
Yebo.
Siyabonga. Sibonga. Yes. But to get the truth is not far. Slowly but surely things are gonna show themselves as to who they are. Not saying let them shine, Mr. No, they have been losing for so long. Makosi madoda umkhaya bethu. Omakhelwane. Abafowethu Rata and Baloyi are running away from the truth. They want us to focus on their own magic. They are afraid of Makubo Babuzungu because their story is going to align with Malanga Commission. Oh well, yeah. That's what people are saying. Let's see. Okay, this one was missed. Guys, keep the calls coming. Press the like button at the same time. Yes, I'm reading your WhatsApp. I'm from Lesotho. Endaweni yamanzi bakwethu. Bakithi. Endaweni yengezo. Lesotho. Sibonge sovakasha lapha Lesotho ngelinye ilanga. Komele ke sivakashe. Nje ke ngiyele mina Lesotho. Ngiyayithanda le ndawo leya inhle. Iyabukeka impela. It's a beautiful place. Leko Lesotho. Makhelwane. Kusekhaya lapha. Sofika. Ngelinye ilanga sofika mase sinemali ngempela because mele sifike sizocontribute lapha kwezokuvakasha but yini what do they call I forgot it the name in English. Imagine what's on General Sbia's phone concerning the Senzo's case. Allegedly, hey, MUZI Charlie Dawid saying MUZI
Begafuni cold case you need to report allegedly.
I wanna. It's raining that side. Asazi impela. Kuthi yozala nkomoya.
Hey, yazi izinto eziningi like
Freedom Thomas. Nami, I'm from Botswana.
From Botswana.
The dom kaya le. Amazwi ngithanda ukwavakashela yonke la. Kodwa ke Botswana ngiyezwa ukuthi umthetho wenu uqine kakhulu. Abantu babuya sebebaleka.
Things are relaxing
babuya sebebaleka ubani. I don't want to say people's name. It's okay. Let's leave it at that.
They don't want criminals.
They don't want criminals in Botswana. They don't play around. No, I'll be coming that side. Definitely. Botswana, I'm going to visit Botswana. I think I'm going to visit Lesotho. Those are the countries that you mentioned. I would like to visit Lesotho and Botswana.
Even Namibia.
Namibia.
We don't talk much about Namibia. Yeah. But Namibia.
Please call caller. We didn't see your call. Please call. We are here. We're sorry we didn't answer on time, but please call. We are here. Asbalega Sindao. It's Friday. Namibia. Home sweet home.
I'm curious about Namibia.
Yeah, I'm also curious about Namibia. I would like to go there. It's a country, if I can get money, that I would visit. Uchuku, at people who was with Senzo, they arrested them. Truth will be out. People who were with Senzo, if they arrested them, saying the truth will be out. 100%. That's where yeah, you see,
arrest them, interrogate them in separate rooms.
Yeah, definitely. I think those are 3 top list countries for me that I would like to visit. Others, I feel like I would find the same things that I see here in South Africa. Botswana, I would like to visit Botswana. They've got beautiful ladies there.
You don't say.
So
and
Sutus. And Sutus. They've got beautiful ladies there. So I would like to go there. And I like the mountains and everything that side. It's a beautiful country, man. I wouldn't mind to actually have a house there if I was allowed. Just a house to chill there. Mzansi, hello, we are coming back again.
If I was allowed.
Mzansi, hello.
I think for go Mr. Anonymous ne.
Yes.
Ninte ngikhumbulayo no. Yabona into engikhumbulayo simple. Yabona ngicabanga umuzi the way ayishaya ngakhona ushaya into right and ivumelana naye. Yabona into yakabomuzi ngiba nomfana kabomuzi ngizama ukucabanga igama lakhe and liyangishaya man. Kwabene ukwabeni wamosha kuxoxa kuthi ngelinye isuku kwenzeka into enje. Wayithatha ke loya waya kuthola ipromotion ngayo.
No, it couldn't have been the case because it never happened. I doubt this thing happened.
Kumbula Mr. Anonymous. Umuzi ushilo uthi not ukwabeni no. Ngibani khona usinawo wadutshulwa bathi Good Friday.
Yeah, 2015.
Before before yaka Senzo.
Yeah. No, it's not before Senzo. It's not before Senzo. It's after Senzo. 2015.
Wadutshulwa before asasesikolweni.
No. That is a misnomer. That is a mistake that they made in submitting this.
Ngisho lo buka Mr. Anonymous ne. In this case they are saying MUZI is saying Usnako got shot. It was a Good Friday. We're at home. And then he went to a hospital. He came alive. He was still in high school. You understand?
Yes.
Was he still in high school?
No.
Yeah.
Still in high school.
This is we are missing a point.
This
is where I'm trying to correct you. What Snako issue happened in 2017? The first one.
It happened
the first one,
2017 or 18.
Yeah, but he was still in high school.
No. He was out of high school.
He was doing grade 11 in 2014.
Yes, they are saying Snako was not shot when he was at high school. They are saying he was shot when he was done in 2017 or 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Zungu took it as if it's something that happened before 2014, which is a lie. Because there are hospital records.
Yes, there are hospital records of this incident, and they're from 2017 or 18.
2017 or 18. That's when Zungu was shot. Snako was shot.
Snako. Like that Snako was shot after the case.
Yes.
Sorry, after the drama, first rollers.
Yes.
Far away from the drama.
A good 4 years
or so
later.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I love you guys.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a misnomer.
It's a misnomer.
Hello. If there's a man to pray, there is a God to answer. In this case, the devil is a danger. Pet from Limpopo. Nishane Limpopo endaweni ka avocado. Avocado. Let's help Amakosi. Yeah, my God. Oh, no. Okay, siyabongela mfethu amakhosi, sibonge nje kakhulu. Team enkulu ihleli number 3 if I'm not mistaken now. With 19 points. We are 18 points, 2 games short. Obviously, games do not count, but points do count. So Kaizer Chiefs is just chilling there at number 3. The results of today might give us a different view of the league, but I'm hoping ukuthi team yami yawina bafowethu. League lena kumele sithathe vela kade sagcina ukuyithinta. But thank you Makhosi, motivation yekhosi. I don't know, what did you think of how you guys played? I was watching you against Gavin Hine team that didn't look sharp in my opinion. But yeah, I knew bafowethu and Lalile, Devon City gave you that chance. It was a game away, so we appreciate that Kaizer Chiefs is scoring, and now the interpreter is actually cooking because I'm now coaching the interpreter. Yeah. How the interpreter? They had an interpreter. The guy came to interpret for the coach. And they fired the coach and they left it to interpret. Mzansi, hello. The guy came to interpret. We read over for it too. Radio. Okay, you have dropped. I guess pin the foot says. Oh my God. Course. Abuanje. Ulokhuzana uphethe ibhakajuju leqina. Oh my God. Nakho abantu abazama team. Guys, let's press the like button. Let's press the like. Thank you, Rola. God bless you. I forgot to even say good. I saw Kosi right there. Well, I was still wanting to say thank you. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Hello. How are you? Anon?
Hey, we're good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Mbinglele no sesi Emily.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Bafethu ungena kwami lana making this call ukuthi what is happening in that court is very sad and very much pathetic. Ngokuthi ithatha lento lena ngicabange okokuqala nje ngicabange accused number 1 uMuzi noNtanzi ukuthi those guys they are there ngento vele actually abangayenzanga. Because okokuqala angeke uthe uboshwe kokuqala. For the second time around, most oboshwa, that's when you make a confession. And angeke wenze i-confession misleading at the same time. Uma wenza i-confession voluntarily, angeke ube ushona lena le. You will make it confession from A up to Z. But the confession here, kamuzi ulokhuza uBaloyi that is busy beating up around the bush ngayo. Actually, it's not a confession ngoba he was coerced ekutheni konke athi vele kade ekwenze ebekwenza ngoba vele already succumbed vele ekutheneni isezandleni zalabantu. And uma ukhe waboshwa waba esandleni zamaphoyisa, you realize ukuthi you better obey each and everything ngoba usuyafana ukuthi useboxing whilst uphila. So therefore ngithi what is happening there is pathetic ngoba ngicabangela mina abazali ba accuse number 1 number 2 I would with local exclusion yabanye abo accuse, but for the fact ukuthi bazo accusewa ngento abangayenzanga. Honestly, there are so many things about this case from eqaleni kwayo up to this far. Evele khomsayo ukuthi i-state asina case. They came with a case enama in Embo is leaking already. Now it's empty. It's empty. What is happening is the abuse of our funds. As when I'm going to go to now, they're abusing taxpayers' money. And these people, it's not a delay, young Amabom. It's a delay, something. It's a delay and a purpose behind, honestly. Such that when he stood up and said, Yazi, ngifuna uarguisha ama points or ama facts that will also nisbone nami ukuthi I am a professional, I'm an advocate myself. So what is happening honestly is a Wilkie Boswell circus. He circus ebuhlungu because it involves impilo zabantwana. Ngicabanga ingane zikaNtanzi, ngicabanga abazali of the accused ukuthi nabo kuyo yonke kwenzeka lento lena ingane zabo, they see them besemgodini. If ukhe wakuzele knowing very well ukuthi indoda, your son or your daughter umkhulise with values and morals, angeke uthi umzali umele indodana yakho or indodakazi yakho knowing very well ukuthi awuzazi indlela zakhe. Umuzi lapha, you could hear the man ukuthi ngempela akekho kuyo yonke lento lena. You don't have to be a rocket scientist or you need to have, you know, you umele Harvard like BALOYI to come and prove ukuthi noma engenaqala unecala umuzi. We are not saying, I don't know how can I put it, but into lapha yena uhlazo nokuthi uRatha what is doing, you know, if just the complexion of that case, uRatha during the time it defends or my cross-examiner, he will quickly jump in and defend the witnesses estate. You know, it defends they are idiots. They are not professionals. But this time around, he's a sober like a judge, as was supposed to have been sober from the beginning of this case. But this time around, wow, that is why I would write to my comments and say, BALOYI no Ratha, let them do whatever they're doing. God and heavens are watching. God and heavens are watching. What if this was my son? Or maybe what if kuyimi ulento yenzeka laphayana ayenzeki umuzi nosibiyana nakulabanye. It's the same as yenzeka kithi, but in a reflection of them. Ngoba it could have been me, could have been anyone else. So yeah, ngiyabonga nje because you know when I come to your live I learn a lot nami, you know, ngibe touched and ngikhale nenyembezi.
Yeah.
Because I love my country, I love my black skin. With what is happening in our country, we should be taking care of each other. Abantu abaye esikoleni abafundile, they're at the advantage that they should come and protect the vulnerable. But they don't do that. They use their qualifications for self-gratitude over amacala wegazi, because ukubophisa ukusa umuntu ejele okunye uaccuse umuntu ngento angayenzanga ebekutshela ukuthi I know nothing. Akukho nama AVL records azokwazi ukucorroborate some of izinto ashoyo accused number 1. Awekho loma AVL, but there will be records of BALOYI is busy reading about records, actual date and everything and so on. What about the accused yena who saying imama AVL ebelan bengizokwazi nami ukuthi yibeke iphuzu elithize ngoba vele iAVL izongivumela, but ama AVL awabi khona ngoba afihla lokhu okuvuna ingane yabantu engenze eqala. Uhleli labafana babahleli iminyaka lapha yana uyophela lo nyaka bona how many years behlele into abangayenzanga. But in any case uNkulunkulu khona uyaphila usithanda sisonke. And uNkulunkulu yodeka itafula labo accused phambi kwezitha zabo. Ngiyabonga bafowethu. Thank you so much.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Yeah.
Amen.
Amen to that. Mhlambe kumele sivale. That was powerful. We appreciate such calls. Let's press the like button, guys. Let's press the like button. Asidlale ngayo. Yeah.
Nathi asazi ukuthi sipushwa yini.
But sikhona. Thongweni nakuphi sikhona. Siyabonga kakhulu, guys. Thank you very much for everyone who has been here. We appreciate you. Lazola poyo. Awu madoda. Kade ngacinga ukulibiza le gama. Ubani uNdlovu lona. Hey, yabona ngendlela sebebhala ngawo lamagama now. It's difficult to read them. Mandla Matibela. They combine everything. It's like we are reading one. Lola, thank you. Chukuana, thank you. Hlaulegani Mafumo, thank you. Uyabona nje leli Kotelo, thank you. Hayi sibonga nakumayani Thobeka D siyabonga. Web Soccer siyabonga. Siphamandla siyabonga. Ngoni Vere, thank you. Danzinleya, thank you. Charlie David siyabonga, thank you. Ntobeko Nxazonke, thank you. Raul Mtrobel, thank you. Siyabonga ukuthi benikhona. Lee Boshomani, thank you. Mbali Bembe, thank you. Udibabhala kanjani? Can't you see it? Timkhulu D, siyabonga. Larry Mohope, thank you. Lindiwe, thank you Lindiwe. Siyabonga kakhulu. Road tripping, thank you. Road tripping ZA, siyabonga. Sibongiseni Masilela, siyabonga. Patience Tenjane, siyabonga. Ake sibone ukuthi ubani singakazi sibathole. The Informative Channel, siyabonga. Ucela uthena nje wasikele ejikayo wathi hi Vemile, I once worked with Bongani, wasithula kanjani? Hey ndoda, yabaleka nobisi. Nyiko Maluleka, siyabonga. Awu suka madoda yalizwa ke la unyiko probably comes that side of Limpopo province. Awu suka madoda alezeni kodwa phela lapho siyawufuna no avocado nani konje. What is there in Limpopo? Mango. Sikhametsi all the way from Botswana. Konje wathi kuphi Sikhametsi, but you know you are not at Botswana. Sizwe 18 siyabonga. Sizwe Freedom sibonge. Boyitumelo MC Master siyabonga. Boyitumelo bafowethu siyazama ukuthi siwabheke lamagameni. Umphato Melamu, thank you, siyabonga. Hayi bafowethu, hayi impela hayi angibonge nami, ngibonga obana basalayo. Njebs Moyo, Njebs Moyo siyabonga. Yeah, from Lesotho, Kotelo, uthi from Lesotho reality uyabona manje, uyabona reality lebo ngemeli wena ufundela nake manje bayangisukela. But siyabonga all the way from Lesotho, CN09. I'm late, guys. Anyway, good night. Thank you, CN. Siyakubona kodwa. Siyakubona ukuthi late akunankinga uzo catch up. Sipho sethu it would be sweet if Gwabene has a strong alarm for that day. Hey, it would be sweet. But asazi ke nokuvikeleka nje kwakhe kubalekile. Thanks family. uLora. Thank you Lora. We have Mamfuneka at night my lovely family. Siyabonga Mamfuneka. Phumi at hi Mzansi fam just entered with the like though I'm late. Good night. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nakho uvelile etafuleni. Ilokho kubalekile. Vele etafuleni sikhona Petros siyabonga. Still early guys. Wawufundi sambe. Yes, Katel. Ukulalela uBaloyi ethobe kanti 22 likes urgently needed by the channel. Please do your magic. Thank you. Tobeka, your moderator, is saying 22 likes that are urgently
Please press the like button, you guys.
By the channel.
We are laboring here for you.
Sibonela. Uyahleka lo things welomoli. Sesotho sako Free State. Esike sako Lesotho. Baby sako Free State. Sesotho guys. Reading it. It will take time. Yeah, but siyabonga guys. 22 likes are needed urgently in that exam court. Rata, he's busy writing some notes for Baloyi because he used many pens. We can see what he's doing. Watch on Monday. Allegedly. I didn't notice that. Press the like button. Press the like button. Yeah. That's a cue to go.
Watch on Monday.
We will watch. Oh, he's just highlighting how he's going to put his judgment. We'll send overs and lychees for Ano and Emil. We'll appreciate that. Fruits are important and they are expensive. Right? Must be there. They are expensive. Veggies and fruits.
They are the best.
They are the best. We need them. Unfortunately, you guys are blessed that side. We are 8 short, 292, 8 short of 300 likes. Let's press the like button, guys, before we go. Before we move out. But it's our cue to bow. Let them call Makubo to the stand and let us know the truth. If these run together, those with the Baloyi will cry. But if these run, those with Baloyi will cry. Asaz, abona abanye abantu bafethu namanje ngisasho ukuthi ubuntu umphako ongaboli washo umsweli wathi ubuntu umphako ongaboli. What do you do to someone ngenzeka ngelinye ilanga nawe futhi usithole lapho and ubuhlungu balapho buphindaphindiwe for wena ngoba you have done it to someone else. Now you are feeling the pain that you made someone feel, unlike a person who's feeling the pain just because yena uvelule yibhadi nje wamehlela. But wena who used to inflict that pain, even people abadubula abantu ukubabona babaleka kanjani mase bebafuna ngebhamu babaleka impela ithende zizecishe iqabula izinto. Cowards of the day. But mase kumele kuyolinyaza umuntu baphambili bona. So it's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that we have to.
And then they shoot from the back.
That's what they always do. Uyakujuma akafuni ukubheka nasemehlweni. But again, thank you very much, guys. It's a bye from me. It's a bye. I think I deserve to rest this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.